Welcome back. You're watching your regional news wrap. There's been unrest in the Lakeland for the past couple of weeks. Landowners are feeling their choices over their property is being taken away. The government has tried to put their minds at ease. Last week, it made amendments to Bill 36 concerning property rights, but many landowners feel the change isn't significant enough, and they're still in a vulnerable position. That is where Bill 50 comes in. This bill opens up the possibility to put transmission lines in the area.
According to ASO again, we need to have an additional 8,000 megawatts of power to be put on the grid in the next approximately 10 years.
Although the changes to Bill 36 is easing their minds, these landowners would also like to see Bill 50 come under government consideration. I don't think this is the last we're going to hear about this issue. Speaking of issues, at a city council meeting this week, 2 bylaws were passed that would see a house on 52nd Avenue go from a residential to a commercial zone. Now, normally that isn't very exciting, but the move happened so that a local hair salon could do business out of that space, and that has the neighbors pretty upset. They collected 170 signatures and petitioned council to reject the move, saying that having a business in the neighborhood will increase traffic and potential opportunities for crime after hours.
We believe that it's going to infiltrate into the neighborhood and clog up some of the yards where there are young children, not the yards, but the street where there are young children and seniors.
Nevertheless, council voted unanimously to pass these bylaws. Mayor Mulligan says he plans to continue to increase residential density downtown and says there needs to be services in place for people moving in. The federal government is funding an interprovincial meat trade pilot project. 19 meatpacking plants across the country will participate, including one here in Lloydminster. This is an initiative our chamber has been working on for years, and Lloydminster is a perfect example of how the provincial meat trading laws here don't always work. A meat processor in Saskatchewan can't sell their product outside of the province, and in Lloydminster's case, that means across the street. The pilot project will hopefully break some of these barriers. The Bar Colony Heritage Cultural Centre got a boost this week when City Council agreed to give $85,000 for a new redevelopment plan. With the help of the public and a consulting company, they want to give the centre a makeover. They say this will mark a new era for the museum.
It's about local adaptation and input into the process. It's about making this cultural centre relevant.
Be sure to look for their community input meetings where you'll get a chance to voice your opinion on what kinds of exhibits you'd like to see over at the Bar Colony. The 35th installment of Telemiracle last weekend raised $4.6 million, the second highest total in Telemiracle history. Locally, the Kinsmen and Kinettes accounted for $31,000 to that total. Congratulations to Saskatchewan for coming together to make a difference in people's lives yet again. SGI hosted the 3rd annual street hockey tournament. The game raised money for Telemiracle, and New Cap employees grabbed a stick and got on board. But the rivalry here got a little heated.
Well, they say it's for a great cause and they say it's for fun. I only wish that was true because it gets ugly out there, and I just hope nobody else gets hurt because I don't think the Lloydminster Rescue Squad will do anything else for the rest of the day.
Both teams did end up shaking hands at the end of the tournament, and they agreed to do it all again next year. That's what you need to know in your regional news this week. After the break, the MS Society comes on to talk about their annual fundraiser. That conversation is next on Around the Region.